Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope y'all are doing well. Anyways, today we will be discussing about sexualizing underage K-pop idols. We will be discussing both about sexualization of underage and off-age idols. Before we get into the video, here is a little FYI. I divided this video into 3 major parts. What is sexualization and what are its boundaries? Part 2, sexualization of underage idols. Part 3, sexualization of off-age idols and normalizations. So with that out of the way, let's get started. First of all, what is sexualization? So, sexualization is defined as to make something sexual in character or quality to become aware of sexuality. Basically, making something whether normal or not, to be sexual. For example, if a girl is eating a banana, sexual comments such as "Wow, I wish I was that banana" or "Damn, look at her eating that banana" are called as sexualization. The term sexualization itself only emerged in Anglophone discourse in recent decades. Beginning in the mid-19th century, the term was infrequently drawn upon by English language writers to refer the assignation of a gendered frame to a particular object, such as the gendering of nouns, e.g., De Quincey. Sexualization is done both to male and female idols alike. And if you have been a K-pop stan for long enough, you'll know about all those Wattpad fanfictions which we will talk about in a few seconds. So now let's talk about the boundaries of sexualization. Now, if you see, sex is a part of a human, and whether we like it or not, humans are attracted to sex. Our brains are wired that way so that we reproduce and don't go extinct. Companies and advertising houses know that, so they use that as a way to market their products. Sexualization is normal in all industries, but over-sexualization, especially of minors, is not. So, the first boundary is, it's your choice. It's your life and your choice as to what kind of clothes you wear, what kind of expressions you make. There is nothing wrong with it. Being sexy is when you exude confide, while over-sexualization is when someone else views you as an object to fulfill your desires. Many Western artists chose to be sexy and confident, so there is nothing wrong with it. But in K-pop, the companies force idols to be quote-unquote sexy and make them wear short and revealing clothes. Take 𝐤𝐭'𝐬 for example. She was literally 13 when she danced to side in that outfit. Again, this would have been completely different if she herself agreed to do this. Of course she did pick the song, but I don't think she picked the dress. When I was her age, I was watching SpongeBob. Now another problem here is, this is being telecasted everywhere. Which means pedos get to see it and sexualize her. That's disgusting. Now number 2, you must be comfortable doing it. In this video, we can see just how uncomfortable Joy is, wearing that outfit. No one should be uncomfortable or forced to do something that they are uncomfortable with. And finally, you must be a major or someone who is above 18. Obviously everyone at this time and age are being quote-unquote sexy, even though they are supposed to be playing in parks, but again the thing is they choose to. As I have mentioned already, Jang Won-young was literally 13 when she did that. That's disgusting and horrific. At that age, you are supposed to be exploring the world, having fun with your friends, and not wearing short and tight clothes to quote-unquote attract people. K-pop companies make their idols do these things without any consent to their age or willingness. It's disgusting to see 40-year-old men commenting sexual stuffs about a 13-year-old who just wants to show her talent. Nikki from 𝐤𝐭'𝐬 is another example of this. 20 and 30-year-old females made sexual Wattpad fanfictions about him, and do you know what's even disgusting about it? They think it's normal. Speaking of Wattpad fanfictions, is it okay to read or write fanfictions? Now, everything has a limit. You can of course write cute and innocent fanfictions. There is nothing wrong with it. But it is terribly wrong if you write sexual stuffs about an underage or even an off-age idol. I mean, imagine waking up and seeing a fanfiction where you quote-unquote choke that person and call him or her daddy or mommy. Exactly. This over-sexualization of underage idols led to severe mental health problems, including anxiety, depression, and even PTSD. It also leads to low self-esteem. And another worse thing about this? You will always be known that way. Regardless of whether you wanted it or not, if you were once sexualized, people will always know you for that. And that's being quote-unquote sexy. Some fans completely forget that their idols are here for their talents. It's sad to see stans appreciating an idol, mostly male idols, body or face, more than their talents. And now finally, the over-sexualization of legal adults and its normalizations. Let's first start with the whole adult ceremony song and the culture. You see, during the second and third generation, we had this culture, where when underage idols become legal they would perform this song. The problem is, that song has a sexual meaning. And the whole concept of the song is quote-unquote sexy. So broadcasting when an idol finally became legal is just disturbing. And there is just so many comments when an idol is underage, saying stuffs like, "God, I can't wait for him to reach legal adult age." That's disgusting. Like, just because you aren't sexualizing an underage idol doesn't make you a god. Over-sexualizing is bad, whether that be done to a kid or a legal adult. The even scarier thing about over-sexualization of legal adults? It's the fact that stans and companies normalize it. The amount of tweets about male idols being sexy or hot is disturbing. Again, one can appreciate someone's physical appearance. But these tweets are straight up harassing those idols. The fact that they do all this, publicly, with no shame, literally scares me. This just shows that this over-sexualization has been happening in this industry long enough for stans to be normalizing it. The way they are just so comfortable sexualizing idols shows that this problem is deep-rooted within this industry. Now finally, who are to blame for all this mess? I say it's both fans and companies. How? Well, companies know that sex sells. So many nugu groups became popular after they switched their concept to be a more sexier one. We, stans, want these contents, and that's exactly why companies do that. We entertain those sexualized contents, and knowing that, companies keep putting out more. So how do stop this mess that we created? We take action. I am a strong believer that whatever or however big the problem is, there is always a solution. And that solution here is spreading awareness. Learning to look at that idols who are humans with talents rather than objects. Limiting our consumption of sexualized contents and speaking up when necessary. We all should be responding and take care of our idols. Okay then. That's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care and be safe. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Hello guys, welcome.